So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. The action has already started. He is through here. And it's Roberto Carlos. And he was quick to react. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
This is the time you need that pace.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and the speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
He's had a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
That's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
There's the hit! And he's really put himself on the line here. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. He rises! It's in! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Barcelona, can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold gets it away. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Pedri, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe, decent hit! Goal! Inter! And they've got their lead back.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Bernardo Silva. Alexander-Arnold. Ljungberg. Inter Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Rodri. Schneider. And it's Fernando Torres. Fernando Torres. Torres! That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, and it's such a good effort, and maybe the target really should have been hit.
That looks a good ball through. Oh, he's bustling through here. Can he put it away? And another try! Really well taken goal. They've done it again. It is incredible.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
And we've reached half-time. Inter Milan come out of a half that has been quite extraordinary on many counts. High-scoring, truly exciting.
but neither side able to hold a lead. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. What a good half. They've gone blow for blow, and it's 2-2. So we're just settling back into this second half. Una Simon is there to clear. Can he latch on to this? Bastoni, and that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rodri has a look and plays it forward. And through to the goalkeeper. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bernardo Silva. Bastoni promptly onto that, and that is that. It's just beyond his reach. Busquets. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Looking for options for movement. 60 minutes played. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them. Danielson.
Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against it. Danielson!
Danielson made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So a couple of front-footed alterations here, a pair of forwards entering the field.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
No, that's been intercepted. That's headed upfield. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Schneider. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Mbappe! Mbappe! This time, surely! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it.
Yamal! A real chance and a real let-off. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cafu, he's through here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Made into space out wide.
There will be 3 minutes.
Defending of the desperate variety. So that's it. It is all over. Inter Milan did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Security
Peter,
staff for each-
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. We have already started here. And here's Inzaghi. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Passes short and sharp, and he's in on... He's had a hit! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Colomwani deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And here's Maradona. Now it's Mbappe. Oh. There's the hit! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead. Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Oh, he's found him in space. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Costa Curta does really well there, strong defending. Mbappe. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He is through here. Can he finish? It's in! And they're at it again in double quick time. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. And it's Pirlo. Inter Milan making some potentially decisive changes. They weren't waiting around. Kimmich. Well, that's a good ball. And the shot! In he goes again! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danielson. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's found support out wide. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Maradona certainly got the pace he wanted on that, but not the all-important bend.
That's been cut out, well played. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Maradona. Now it's Figo. He's found a way through.
Has been indicated.
Rodri, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the half-time whistle goes. reflections on the first half?
Inter were desperate for the half-time whistle. A regroup and a rethink is imperative to rescue this.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that will be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
That is good alertness. Rudiger. Bayer Leverkusen upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Now it's Figo. Face to face with the keeper. Goes in for the header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
The Nielsen certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Costa Curta.
The attendance for this match was
And it's Maradona. Oh, he's
70,987.
bustling through here. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Mbappe looking to run onto it. That is good strength. He's had it taken off him. That's a sharp pass. That's really well manoeuvred. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Kimmich. He's got the shot away! Kamavinga. And they can counter here. Bayer Leverkusen appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Played back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Hernandez.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Now it's Kimmich. He's shifting through the gears here. Kamavinga. The message is clear, none shall pass. Kimmich.
Kimmich really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely monitored.
And that will be it. Inter Milan were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter, I really
Please
couldn't
turn your
see what
attention
this
to the
team was
screen for
trying to
information
achieve, whether it's the
provided by the
manager's
local
message
police.
not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Ljungberg. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Costa Curta makes the interception, and it's Messi.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Adams attempts a clearance. Quality ball. That looks a good ball through. Danielson. It's a sharp pass. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Mbappe. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that has been cleared.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Ljungberg. Ljungberg. Oh no, what has happened here? Climbs up big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Danielson must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Neymar pinches it off him. Ljungberg.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And he's gone looking for safety. Ball is over the line. And it's Messi. Oh, outsmarting him this time. It's a good run down the left-hand side. He's shifting through the gears here.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Neymar. He's in plenty of space here. Bernardo Silva. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And Messi! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Messi, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And we've reached half-time. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. And we are back underway. Up he goes! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
And here's Mbappe. Ljungberg. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, what has happened here? Ljungberg. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that's been drilled. And again! And that is certainly not what he had in mind. Ljungberg. He's found the way through. Ljungberg!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Now it's Mbappe. Hernandez, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a good run down the right. And here's Shevchenko. And here's Eto'o. He's had a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Oh, that's delightful. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! That is a gem! An absolute gem! He gave it plenty and some. Crashed it in.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished...
Shevchenko! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Shevchenko actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Brazil with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. And now a sudden chance to counter. Camavinga was in no mood for any of that. Oh, good read.
That was well played.
Has a look and has a go. Hernandez getting this one clear. Camavinga. Danielson going face-to-face with his great rival.
Inter really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
5 minutes left on the clock. Some resolute defending there.
Inter have a simple task to find something sustained now and keep the pressure on.
There will be
Nicely
1 minute
intercepted.
added time.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped. Undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
Always onto this. Just the goalkeeper to beat.
And the shots! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Rafinha, Adams gets a foot in here. And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. Oh, what a climb! Just off target.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Robson. Danielson. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, Red, nice interception. Looking for the runner. Danielson. He is through here! Danielson was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Looking for options for movement. It could be in here. And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. Jorginho did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Danielson. And here's Mbappe. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to dink it through. Caught offside that time. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Jorginho is always scanning the pitch, shapes to shoot. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this could be the final action of the first half. He gets big. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
There's the whistle for half-time. Oh, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Inter clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0.
Substitution.
And the action is back on the way.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Son Heung-min. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well.
Got a shot away! Adams. That's a good run down the left. Belletti. Oh, played through for the wide man. Salah. And he's being shifted off it. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Belletti. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, it's played into the area. De Ligt getting this one clear. He's got to be in here. Now the finish! It's there! They are right back in business.
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen.
Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And he's there to belt it away. Mohamed Salah providing an outlet on that flank. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's got away. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Robson is there, and he can pick it up. Son Heung-min. And the finish! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Son Heung-min fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Figo. He's in space and looking for options. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Added time.
That is a great pick out. He's shifting through the gears here. So that's it. It is all over. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Your reflections then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
During the match. Thank you for your cooperation.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And pull it! Oh, that is rather wayward.
OK, it's come to nothing, but it's a warning of further threat on the break.
Diego Forlan, without doubt, an elite.
Nedved!
Camavinga. De Nielsen. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Nedved.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Conte. And it's Forlan. It's Forlan! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Inter Milan are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Costa Curta.
Oh, super ball!
Bernardo Silva. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vigo looking to run onto it. And he gets rid in a hurry. Arsenal look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo. And that could set him on his way. Figo. Havertz. Now it's Hullet. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he cuts out the supply. Havertz. And he was quick to react. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Mbappe. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
Outside the stadium gate.
Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again.
Inter really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
That's an excellent interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Cantona. And now the breakaway. And here's Nedved. Very nicely done. Costa Curta. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be.
He's had a shot!
Oh, it's die-hard defence and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Referee's given a throw. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from... And it's been given away! Cantona! Cantona! Oh, the ball's run, and the keeper couldn't hold it! It's off target and by quite a way.
Oh, his instinct was brilliant, but not the finish.
Alexander-Arnold. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. He is through here! Cantona. Well, played right into his path. Rijkaard. Bernardo Silva. So, what can they make of this? Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Danielson. Danielson powering forward here. Oh, this looks sharp. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, what a climb! Well, there's the clearance. Arsenal have it back and can go again.
Arsenal showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Arsenal have reclaimed it. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
Arsenal have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
And it's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe! And that interception was most necessary.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So that's it. It is all over. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Inter can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do.
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. Danielson. And they've got a throw. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, the closest thing to goalkeeping perfection is this guy, Manuel Neuer. We all know about his abilities with the ball, but I want to keep an eye on his leadership. Such a vocal presence who accepts nothing but perfection from his defence and, of course, himself.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Camavinga. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Ribéry. That was good alertness. Ribéry.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he's there to get it away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Ribéry. Busquets. Danielson. Nice sequence of passes, this. Mbappe! Oh, that was no routine save.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Punched away. Ribéry gets it away. He's had it taken off him. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And that has been cleared. He's got away.
Can he put it away?
And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Danielson. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's a sweet ball, that. And he's managed to get...
Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front.
And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
There will be 1 minute added time.
The final seconds now. There's the whistle for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yes, they're behind, but it's a reversible situation. As long as better defensive focus can avoid a second goal on the counter, they know they have the wherewithal to come up with what they need.
Inter Milan lead by 1-0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. Oh, it's come off the upright. Just off target.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Shifted it to the flank. That's a shade optimistic. Busquets. And the pass is intercepted. Inter Milan are still that goal to the good. Camavinga, Kimmich. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And it's Ribery. Camavinga. Camavinga. Sané. It is a corner. Brazil given another corner. This their second corner of the game.
Substitutions taking place.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Brazil showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He won't be happy with that one. Figo. He has found the way through. It's Figo! And that would have been game, set and match.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Rafinha. Caught offside that time.
Brazil really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. Inter have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Inter Milan leading here by this still precarious 1-0 margin. That has been knocked clear. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on. Oh, he's been caught on it here! Just 5 minutes left. Sané. Chance! And yes, it's there! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Brazil clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
Substitution for Inter. Number 20, Mbappe. Number 21.
So time for change,
Bernardo Silva.
and this one has been on the cards
10,
for a little while.
Figo.
All square
Coming
again
on the field,
into the dying
number
minutes.
13.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. Okay, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be
5
backing.
minutes added time.
Alexander-Arnold kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And he welcomes it in.
Can he finish? Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
The breakaway clinical, and that will be it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Danielson taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. The action has already started. Drogba. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, there's little new to say about this man. Majestic, regal, known as Le Roi by his countrymen. He is footballing royalty. The man is, of course, Michel Platini.
Well, Peter,
Has a shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Sergio Busquets has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Platini. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now here's the... Heads it! Good delivery, but no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Oh, well played, well played. No goals as yet. Speculative strike. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Busquets. He's gone forward. That's a little off target. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run.
Climbs up big! Firm header, just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
It's a sweet ball, that. And he's...
Can he put it away?
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Romario deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Romario, and he's running... Romario! Goal! Santos! And Santos take the lead.
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Santos have penetrated for the first time.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Adams makes the interception. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, at one stage, he was being body-checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
2 added minutes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter.
And Ribery! There it is!
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
You know what was notable?
And the whistle goes for half-time. Inter Milan come roaring back in quite some style. We've got a very different game now. So we reach the halfway point.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Inter Milan come in at half-time, largely satisfied with where they are. After a half which has certainly had its moments, has been lit up with some flair from time to time. The scoreline in their favour at the break, 2-1. And we are back underway. He might be in here! Taken back almost at once. That's really well manoeuvred. There's the delivery. Defending of the desperate variety. Colomboani. Santos are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
He's having a go! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan given another corner. Inter Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. Danielson. Nicely aimed pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. That's good pressing, squeezing the play.
Colomwani! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising.
And that's it. That was always inevitable. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
And he's managed to get free.
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Played with speed from back to front. Ball's gone out of play. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Ribery! Has a look and plays it forward. And it's Ribery. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Oh, well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ribery.
Oh,
super fine. Face to face with the keeper.
Now the finish! And more, and more, and more! And the lead is extended still further.
There was no getting to that. No. And the referee brings it to a close. Inter Milan. Oh, well played.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Ribery.
Super fine.
Face to face with the keeper.
Now the finish! And more, and
Done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial... Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It's easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games.
It's a privilege to see the defensive great that is Franco Baresi.
Absolutely.
Real chance! There it is! Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Now it's Figo.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's found a way through. Neymar. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Petit. Eto'o. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
That looks a cracking ball. Now it's Eto'o. Oh, smashing header! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Conte. Danielson. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it.
Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Looking for options for movement. Alexander-Arnold. Played out towards the right wing. Alexander-Arnold looking to run onto it. And now they can clear their lines. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
The movement is slick, the speed is slippery. Oh, what a climb! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Neymar.
Such good technique.
He's found a way through. He cuts out the supply. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
Well, you'd have to say it's a game that has very much lived up to the pre-game expectations. Passions running pretty high, rivals going at each other 100 miles an hour. You wonder whether they can keep this up. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are.
And he'll shoot here. No, not quite.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Ter Stegen clears. And here's Mbappe. Nice ball, and he's in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Good read, needed to be. Danielson. That's a throw. And it's Neymar. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
This match was 80,953.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Danielson. He's had a shot! Oh, well spotted. Had to be at his very sharpest there. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar. No, it's not getting there. Inter Milan have their second corner now. And he's gone looking for safety. Shifted upfield. No, that's been intercepted. Milan are looking to go forward now. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. What a letdown when...
He's got the shot away! And that would have been game, set and match.
Zeriberto really thought he'd scored to settle this contest, and he's struggling to believe being denied. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 1 minute added time.
Maldini gets over and intercepts. Oh, played right into his path. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. In the end of the game, reflections.
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as...
Until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show. Well, hello and welcome one and all. It's a pleasure to have you with us. As you can see, we are all set. The game should be a truly entertaining one, whichever side of it you find yourself on. We have a grand mass of noise and colour, and the juices are flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Danielson. Danielson will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. This might spell danger. Can he get away here? Bellingham. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Mbappe. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Important interception. So we're still where we started right now. Now that's well seen too. That has been slung wide. And he's in on goal. And he's got real chance. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Inter Milan with the corner, they're first. They've played it short. Can he get it through? Fernando Torres. And Alexander-Arnold. Hernandez. Bellingham. Barcelona upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as...
There's the hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Mbappe. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Danielson. Pirlo. Belletti.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive? Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? No, he's not getting past him there. Aim forwards. And he's there to retrieve it. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And the pass is intercepted. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
Inter Milan head to the dressing room, not yet having broken through. Tight, cagey game. Neither team any further forward than they were when they started out. And the game has already resumed here.
Inter are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barcelona needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And it's Belletti. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, easy pickings there. Aimed in. Chance for the header! And it's in! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Danger averted for now.
Inter showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue, and they'll get clinical.
Oh, and he's asking too much with that. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bernardo Silva. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bellingham. Oh, good-looking ball. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some really good ball movement.
Bellingham! Really well taken goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Substitution for Barcelona, number 20.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Bellingham.
Barcelona are
Number
doing
10,
very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Number 24, Erling Haaland.
Well, this does not look
Number
promising,
42,
Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Number 13, Dembele. Substitution in progress.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Colin. He's found a way through. He's free, he has got...
He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style. And what a climax we have here!
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Has been indicated.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Inter Milan give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really...